Hi, Christine again. Today I would like to talk about staying focused through tough times. Not an easy topic. Why am I doing this? Well, obviously, like most of us, we've all had our dark tunnels. Never judge a book by its cover. Some people look like they've had it easy all their lives, and then they have a whole suitcase full of dark stuff. Now, how do you get through that? How do you get through tough times? It's not easy. Let's say the tough times could be burnout. Since my website Get Through Burnout focuses on burnout, I'm going to mention that obviously. But it could be anything. Tough financial times, no money for anything. I don't know, you lose your job, or you lose someone who's close to you, or you end a toxic relationship, or your neighbors are, I don't know, are harassing you on a daily basis, or bullying you, unfair situations and there's nothing you can do about them. I mean, a lot of things can be tough times, or all of them combined can, turn into seriously tough times. So how do you get through that? I mean, it's not easy, is it? So let's look at a few things that we can do. When something bad happened to me in the past, or even today, it's not like bad things suddenly stop happening, right? They keep on happening as much as we don't want to, but even when things are going great, unfortunately there's sometimes still a little devil pulling at your tail or whatever. I don't know why I came up with that quote, but anyway. So yeah, how do you deal with it? How do you stay positive when everything around you is falling apart? First of all, you want to cry about it? Cry. Let it out. If you're a guy watching this and you think, oh, boys don't cry, oh, forget about that. Come on. Crying is good. Let it out. Yeah? And no woman should laugh at a man who, is crying. Obviously, not someone who's crying every day. That doesn't look good for anyone. But, I mean, if you want to let it out, cry about something, you should. It helps you release some of that pain, and you have to. What's the point of keeping it all in? You're just hurting yourself. So you want to cry about it, let it out and cry. When people ask us, oh, how are you, how are you doing, and you just tell them, oh, fine, and you're putting on this fake smile, well, it all depends. If you really don't want to talk about it, then yeah, tell them you're fine. But if you're not fine, there's no point in saying that you're fine. Just tell them the truth. No, you're not doing so well. It's not weak to admit that you're not doing so well. It's not weak at all. Yeah. What I did, well, if I really didn't want to talk about it, or if I ran into somebody I really didn't want to run into, or somebody that would be the wrong person to talk to, then yeah, I would say, oh, I'm fine, I'm doing good, whatever, and goodbye. But if it was somebody I'm close to, like a close friend or somebody I trust, and if they're asking me how I'm doing, then why lie? Then you tell them, no, you're not fine. They want to talk to you, great. They want to be there, that's awesome. If not, but maybe later you can talk, or talk on the phone or whatever. But at least they know that you're not doing so well, and they can be there for you if you want them to be there for you, right? Now a lot of people, they throw themselves into work, and I do the same thing. When I'm really very sad or upset about something and I can't distract myself, I throw myself into work, and I work and work and work. But what if you're running your own business? What if you're running your own website, for example? I mean, if you're your own boss and you're responsible for everything that happens in your business, then how do you keep things running? It's different if you have someone telling you what to do, and then you just stay busy and stay busy. But if you're the one who has to tell yourself what to do, and you're not in the mood to do that, how do you do it? Well, first of all, you have to focus on the good. Yeah, you have to. As hard as it is, I have this posted over my door, and it says, focus on the good. There you go. You see, focus on the good, and a lot hard to go with that. This quote keeps me, it gives me hope, it gives me courage. Focus on the good. When things are down, things are just at your absolute worst, there is something good that you can focus on. You have to. You simply have to. Well, be grateful. Be grateful for what you actually do have, regardless of your situation. Be grateful that there's food in the fridge. Be grateful that you have a running fridge. Be grateful that you can, get up every morning and that you can walk on your two legs. Be grateful for the job that you may still have. Be grateful for, this cup of coffee that wakes you up in the morning. This first sip of tea or coffee in the morning is, for me, it's sometimes the best thing I drink all day long. That first sip of tea. I'm not a coffee drinker, but that first sip of Earl Grey, it always gets the same reaction from me. Oh, so good. That's something to be grateful for. As silly as it sounds, but we sometimes focus on the wrong things. Don't be don't be grateful for just the big things. Be grateful for the small things as well, because the small things matter as well. There's this terrific lunch I made, or my dog that comes to give me some love and tells me in his own way that I do matter, to him at least, right? Let me think. A new comment on my blog post. Yeah, that just makes my day. Yeah, maybe everything around me is falling apart, but I got a new comment, so I'm getting attention on my website, which is good. Yeah, focus on the good. There's always something good to focus on. I don't know, where maybe your garden. There's lots of birds living in your garden. The song of the birds. It's soothing. It's calming. It's relaxing. This is not out there. Yeah. But if you cannot appreciate little things in life, then how in the world are you going to deserve or appreciate the big things that come to you in life? Now think about it. Gratitude is important. It's easy to do when things are going well. You can be grateful for a million things when everything is great and you're happy. But how about doing that? Practicing gratitude when things are not going so well. That's a tough one. It's a really tough one for many people, but it's exactly then, in the bad times, that you have to practice gratitude. Exactly then. Because that's when you allow the lights seeping in to your dark tunnel. Right? All that those little things that you're grateful for are little specks of lights finding their way into your tunnel and leading you towards the bigger light, which is out of that dark tunnel and back into the good stuff that's waiting for you. After every rain comes sunshine, and after every storm comes good weather, right? And bad times, as hard as they seem, but eventually there will come an end to it. I always said, you want to be in trouble with an empty fridge or in trouble with a full fridge? I take the one with full fridge. I'm in trouble, but at least I have a full fridge. At least I have my breakfast and my lunch and my dinner. Yeah. You want to be sad and depressed, locked in your home, or sad and depressed on the beach or in a park or in the forest, whatever. You're outside on a beach, in a forest, or in a park. It's going to do something. It's going to help you lift your mood. It all depends on the choices that we make. I know that it is sometimes hard to focus, but if it's hard to be grateful, if it's hard to find any joy at all, and I totally can understand that, yeah. I know that a lot of internet gurus, well, first of all, I'm not a guru, yeah, I would never call myself that, but I'm trying to help people here because I've been through some stuff as well, yeah. So that's why I decided to set up my website, Get Through Burnout. I can relate. I can. So if staying focused is really hard for you to do, then write it down. Write down what you planned for the day. If being grateful or showing gratitude is something that you don't want to think about and you just don't feel like doing it, then write a list of the good things, and it can be a tiny little thing, a tiny thing, whatever, but anything. The sun is shining, yay, great. It's not snowing. Well, snow will be great if you're going skiing, but not in the city, right? And the snow melts and it gets all muddy and brown and disgusting. So there's a lot of good things to see. You just have to look for them. And for me, writing them down helps sometimes. Yeah. If you write things down, you write down your plans for the day. You write down what you're grateful for, and you look at it to remind yourself. It will help you feel better and feel more positive about things. Because, you know, life goes on. Remember Freddie Mercury? He sang a long time ago, the show must go on. And we have to find a way to get that show going, right? And finding gratitude is a way to do that. Staying focused through tough times is not easy, but it can be achieved. If you want to have more information, you want to find more details, please read my articles on my website, getthroughburnout.com. There's an article called Staying Focused in Tough Times. There's another article that's called Positive Quotes in Tough Times. And then there's another article about best positive thinking books, which also really are a great help. I will tell you more about that in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps. Goodbye.